Hello.
Oh, hello.
Now I'm just gonna knock things down just a little bit because it still sounds a little too loud. That'll do. Okay, so I want to do something a little different to start. I accept these things I haven't read. Let's make a zombie.
Make a zombie.
Yeah. What skin tone do you reckon? Pick a number between
Uh,
one and we'll pick one of these.
can you go with the go four across?
One, two, three, four, or
One
four.
more. That
Okay.
one.
Which hair?
Let's go with for one second from the right on the second row.
Yep.
Yep, but
Colors.
in the bottom left color. Okay. Uh, the very long mustache and sorry, the very long beard in the bottom right.
This one.
Sorry, bottom left. Very bottom left.
This one.
No, next page.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
Color.
As is.
As is.
No tidbits.
No tidbits.
No tidbits.
Not even a core thing or a mega
Can't even really see
eye.
some of it. So.
Okay, eyewear.
Double eye patch.
Clothes.
Second one.
Okay, that doesn't really seem to have changed much, but
And then the I Heart Brains, which you won't be able to see much of.
hats.
Viking hat.
A colour for the hat.
A sort of bluey purple.
This one or this one? This one.
One or the other. I'm not too fussed.
That one it is. And then a backdrop, which doesn't really matter. I'll choose that one. Okay, cool. Right.
For what?
Cool. Right. Back. Okay. Now I just want to check the stop because I feel I never probably need one of those.
We are recording, aren't we? You did say you did the countdown. I'm sure.
Yes. I'm not checking because it won't let me back in. It won't let me back in. Fine. Yeah, we are recording. Okay, right. Let's crack on.
I thought we were. I just wanted to double check because
Yeah.
suddenly I wasn't so convinced.
So this is where things get interesting. Sort of. Probably still going to be fine, but now we've got a layer of fog, which is a little concerning to me. Probably my best bet in it. Although I don't have a wall. But
No, you don't, do you?
What do you think? Do you think we'll be fine?
So what's the
I
map layout
suspect
like?
that will be fine. It's the pond.
The pond still.
I think that's fine. I'm going to go with it.
You'll probably be alright. Yeah. Would you like a topic?
Yeah, please.
Did you hear that there is word, actual proper serious word, about 28 years later?
Yes, I did hear that.
What word did you hear?
That it's going to be a thing.
Yeah, I heard that Jodie Comer is signed on for it.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Which obviously Jodie Comer's been in all sorts of stuff. Probably most famously Killing Eve.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not really that familiar with her work, having not seen Killing Eve. Have you seen it?
No.
Fair enough.
The way it was a big thing at the time, wasn't it?
It was a big thing. I'm not even fully sure I understand what's going on. Something about assassin or something.
Yeah, it had what's her face from Grey's Anatomy, didn't it?
Sandra Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm not very familiar with either of them. I don't watch Grey's Anatomy because I have better things to do with my time, and not much better, mind. But better things all the same. And I never got around to watching Killing Eve, but it didn't strike me as something I'd be that interested in from what I did hear of it. So
No.
I don't know about it. So, just one of them things that was on.
Yeah.
I've still not seen Squid Game, and that did grab my attention for a little while. So
I was thinking about Tiger King recently.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, did you?
No.
I mean, that was huge. That was like
It,
the show of lockdown.
it really was, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Everyone forming judgments about whether that bitch Carol Baskins had.
Oh god, these things blow up.
Yeah, once it's blown up, what's he gonna do?
Oh, it's not going to blow up quite that much. Okay.
I've attracted another customer.
Have you indeed?
Yeah, to the point of they were like, "Oh, can you do some more for me?" I was like, "Well, I can, but I'm busy now until
Hmm.
Sunday." So they were asking me earlier, and it's like, "Well, I can do it, but I'm preoccupied. I've got other shit I do." So bear that in mind, Ben. I'm turning down money because of tonight.
Oh. Oh,
I mean, that's not entirely true because I mean, what they said was that they'll. I said you can send me the pics, but I won't be able to do anything with them until Sunday.
well, I'm very
Which,
nearly sorry for you and all the money you're making.
not that much. I've cashed out so I can make a payment on my loan.
Uh,
There's nothing in my PayPal at the moment now.
well, mine pulls through automatically, you see.
Oh, I do mine manually because I was letting it save up, but I wanted to make a big payment on my loan, so I did.
Uh,
200 odd quid from the caption stuff, so cannot complain about that.
no, you cannot.
Oh, I probably could, but I'm not
I
going
think
to.
we're fine at this point, aren't we? There we go.
No, but they said they'll send the cash and the pictures.
Hmm.
So, like, clearly they appreciate I'm going to get them done.
Yeah. Buh, 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 buh. I didn't really use that, did I? What's more useful, do you think? Actually, I probably will use this time, won't I? Probably.
The fact that I've not written the bits that I need to write for the Sunday is also meaning that it's going to slow me down a bit. I'm assuming I'm going to end up writing it all on Saturday night. But yeah, so 28 years later, apparently, it's going to be getting made. I quite like 28 days. I sort of liked 28 weeks.
I've never seen either of them.
I would say that if you're going to watch either, make it 28 days. But 28 days later, specifically, not 28 days, because 28 days is it the rehab thing?
I don't know. It sounds like I think it's a rom. Is it a rom-com? I feel like it's a rom-com. It probably isn't.
Probably is a rom-com. I don't know.
Well, I have some interesting movie news. It's actually one of my topics.
Okay.
I heard. I don't know whether this is like modern movie news or this is something that was planned previously, but I heard there was a movie which depicts O.J. Simpson as being innocent that was going to star Owen Wilson, or that Owen Wilson was approached to do and that he refused to do.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe he just didn't want to side himself with what is an obvious fallacy.
Oh, so now you do think he's guilty?
Well, I mean, if he believes it to be a fallacy, then it's an obvious fallacy from his perspective, isn't it? I'm indifferent to the matter. I just don't care.
You just don't want to get sued.
Well, I mean, he's dead now. He ain't going to sue me, is he?
Well, somebody might.
He can very well try.
Apparently, there was an NDA signed that he made his family sign on sort of towards the end.
Well.
Don't know how true that is. But,
it won't be that true.
It was mentioned.
I just need to disappear for less than a minute.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry about this. I hadn't planned to, but I need to.
Well, here we are, just you and me, /, isn't it? This is actually going surprisingly well. These levels have always sort of freaked me out, just because I don't really like using the mushrooms. I especially don't like not seeing things. Well, I've seen a lot of video playthroughs where they make good use of the lawnmowers, and that is like a freebie. I mean, I could just let the last level happen and still come out of it okay, but I sort of don't like losing plants. I don't. It doesn't appeal to me. It feels like a sense of loss if I do that, which isn't great.
I have returned.
Welcome back. I was just explaining that I could use all these lawnmowers. That's like a freebie. You know, I could let that last row just sort of happen, and I'd be okay.
It's true.
But I don't really like to.
Well, no, you. the whole point is to beat them, isn't it?
I mean, I'd still beat them.
Yeah, but not to beat them proper, rather than. Yeah. The purpose is to defeat the zombies, not to let them defeat themselves.
Yeah. See, that thing hasn't exploded yet, which is good.
They've not done an awful lot of exploding, really, have they?
No.
Does that not concern you?
Well, I'm going to start stacking these things up because I don't know what's coming. Mercifully, we've got a lot of sun to play with now. Come on. Yeah. I don't know what's being eaten.
You assume it's got to be a walnut, don't you?
Probably, yeah. You'd hope so.
Disappointing if it wasn't. So no way of clearing the fog?
Well, they gave us a lantern in the last one, which I could have used, but I opted not to.
I must have missed out. I was sorting something. My apologies.
Right. Probably better, isn't it? Boop, 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 boop.
So I watched the entirety of a TV show over the weekend. Can you remember which one?
Always Sunny?
I didn't watch the entirety of Always Sunny over the weekend. It would have taken me days to finish that. Many days, not just a couple.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Fallout.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I watched all of Fallout.
What'd you do that Fallout for?
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I am being funny.
No, you're trying. You're definitely trying. I quite enjoyed it. I think. I think it's hard to really be that sure how I felt about it. It's part of why I've not written anything about it yet. Well, that and I've not written about the stuff I was planning to write about, so I've definitely not got time to write about the things that I wasn't planning to. But like, it did feel very appropriate to Fallout. In that it felt like the games, so I can't knock that. But it something about it didn't feel right at the same time.
Really? Because I've heard it's been very, very, very well reviewed.
I've heard positive things about it. I've also heard that it's upset a lot of people. It hasn't upset me. I'm not one of the sweaty nerds that thinks it needs to be perfect in my own vision. it looked and felt like Fallout, right? And
Well,
that's good enough for me in the grand
half
scheme
the
of things.
battle, really, isn't it?
In the grand scheme of things, it was a damn fine show.
Uh,
But something about it is just eating away at me, and I can't work out what it was. But I mean, it like they put a lot of effort into making things look right for the games, and you got to respect that. It is apparently the third most watched thing on Prime ever, which, considering it's been out for 3 weeks now, I think, is fucking impressive. But I mean, they used the music that we hear in the games. They used the looks. They used the products. They did. We got to see the bombs drop, or spoiler alert, not necessarily drop.
Just go off.
But yes, we saw a nuclear explosion that helped kick off all the drama. And it did have a plot twist that I did not see coming, which is good. I mean, I should have seen it coming because I mean it's fucking on par for, you know. And it did, of course, follow the very basic premise of Fallout 3.
Yeah.
A character looking for their father. The entirety of Fallout 3, well, not the entirety, the vast majority of Fallout 3 is spent looking for your father, as played by Liam Neeson.
Father. Yes.
Is that your reference to Matt Berry?
Yeah, sorry. I when you said that, it was the first thing that popped into my head.
Fair enough. He was, of course, in it as a voice actor.
Oh shit! Where's this balloon fucker?
He was in it as a voice actor who voiced a robot in a series of some sort, and that robot's character was bought by a robot company to make robots like it with that voice. And he said something about how he does this little speech about how everything is a commodity. Like that him and the other actor that he's talking to are commodities, and even the end of the world is a commodity, and that becomes a very prevalent theme throughout the later parts of the show. And have you played any of the games? No. There was a cameo from probably one of the standout characters from New Vegas, Mr. Robert's House, who
yeah, I've heard of him. I've seen videos.
He's a Howard Hughes type.
Yeah.
And you know, we see a cameo from him, and I saw him, and I think is that meant to be House? Because they called him Robert, but they didn't have his actual name, like his surname or anything anywhere. But it was definitely him. Just a little cameo of him. It was good to see. It's good to recognise him as well, because it would be so easy to screw it up, right?
Yeah.
Or for it to not be that obvious for anyone who, even if I mean, I'm a fan of the franchise, so I have played all the games, almost all the games. Just one I haven't.
Oh, we did it.
You know, and what the ending shot of the show had us seeing New Vegas, and I did do a little cheer because I was quite hopeful that we would see it. Because I mean, everything else that we've seen, it's vaguely connected to the first 2 games in terms of location, but it's good to see something that's a bit more tangible. Because the first two weren't first person, whereas from 3 onwards they were. And okay, look, you can recreate a real world.
I forgot my rake.
you can recreate a real world location in 2D perfectly fine if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's easier to do in 3D, isn't it? So seeing the 3D world that they created for the game recreated in on screen for the show was quite a nice thing. I was quite pleased with that.
How many series is it like to be? Have they said? They got a plan?
I don't know. They have been renewed for a second one, which it would be daft if they weren't, considering you know, the fact that they are.
I think,
as I say,
I saw a clip where they talked to the creator. It was like 9.5 on IMDb or whatever.
Yeah.
Or higher. Yeah.
Mm.
What did you say was the most viewed ever thing on Amazon or something?
Third most viewed apparently.
You know what the other things are?
Didn't look.
Right. Good prep work as always.
Well, I didn't care.
There it is.
What does it matter?
Uh,
So it'd be something boring that hasn't gripped me. I doubt it'll be anything.
Or be Lord of the Rings or a Top Gear or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost certainly something of that style, isn't it?
Mm.
Go on, let's have a look. Most viewed shows on Amazon Prime. This isn't helpful because it's not been updated for. No, I don't. This is based on specific dates, so it's hard to.
My guess would be it would be the Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it as at top 10 shows on
Rings
Amazon
of Power.
Prime UK as at now, which it'll tell me, the TV shows is Fallout, Clarkson's Farm, The Grand Tour.
Yeah.
Are the top 3.
That's
But they were
reason,
specifically saying of all time.
Mm.
Most watched on Amazon Prime all time. Is that on it? No, it's not clear.
Oh well.
I mean, if you find an article from before Fallout came out, it's automatically out of date, isn't it? So apparently Reacher is up there. The Boys is up there.
Yeah.
As well, but again, it's
Boys is
hard
popular,
to...
isn't it? Reacher I've heard of, so that means something.
But no, they made it look very good. I would say. That's why it was a bit predictable.
Well, I mean, you played the game, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean that's true. But I mean, it's not like it's set on any particular game. It's not based on any particular one. It's not even based in an area at the same time as any of the games. Like the area of the world that it is based in. The first and second game were set there, but they it's set like 100 years after.
Right.
So, it doesn't really. They don't overlap at all. But there are some things that you see in the games that we see. For example, the Brotherhood of Steel, who are the closest thing to fascists, I suppose.
Well, I imagine. I know there's a Roman one, the Imperium. Is it Imperium? I don't know.
Caesar's Legion.
Yeah.
They're from New Vegas.
Give me a nice little view, isn't it?
What's that, sir?
Give me a nice little view of things.
It has. Exactly what you want. Yeah, Caesar Legion are the Roman ones. You have Brotherhood of Steel, who use technology to
fuck off, you
technology.
balloon prig.
You've got... what else have you got?
Why is there that there? I don't want that there.
Because you put it there.
Fuck a duck.
But no, they've got an airship, the Brotherhood, and you see it in Fallout 4. You can actually blow it up in Fallout 4 as well, if you decide to side against them. And considering that they are, I would say that objectively they are the bad guys in the show, or they come across as being the bad guys.
Okay, let's dump these things.
It's pretty fair to say that they're not necessarily going to be favoured. in the upcoming events.
Well, yes, I've heard it's like the undoubtedly the best video game adaptation of all time.
I've seen it compared to Halo in a sense that the Halo adaptation was so shit. This is where it went wrong compared to what Fallout did right,
Hmm.
sort of thing. I didn't read the articles that I've seen. But I've seen
Yeah.
that there are articles commenting on that. But I think the fact that it's tried to
What's this?
it
We got a taco.
it looks right, it feels right, it sounds right.
Hmm.
They've taken it seriously.
That's probably the best thing you can do with a video game adaptation is capture the tone, the spirit of
Yeah,
it. You don't
yeah.
necessarily even need to follow the story to the letter because the story is written for an interactive audience, isn't it?
Hmm. You know, it's
What do we got? Well,
not enough money for anything.
they're good. Um,
It's not got enough money.
and they're pretty good too. They're very good. They're favoured by just about anybody who takes this game seriously. They're good. Not so much them, but I suspect we'll probably save up for. Well, I don't know. I'll probably do this game more than just the campaign, to be honest. Oh, look at this. It is a vase breaker. And if I time this right, will this kill both of them? No. Fuck. Oh. I'm just going to take my time here.
But no, I think you're right. Setting the tone is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Making sure that it looks, feels, and sounds right.
Yeah, I mean, as I say.
Well, that was easy.
Okay, well, we'll mark this down here. And we'll mark this up here. Fuck. 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 Hmm.
You having fun?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I mean, no reason not to be.
Yay. Up. Up. Oh.
Disco stew.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Hey, that's handy. Because now, those zombies are going to fight for us, presumably. Hopefully.
That helps.
Are they?
Yeah,
are,
they
yeah.
are doing.
That does help.
And I think it seems to be vaguely stronger than. Cause, I mean, they took out one
Well, it
before.
did something, didn't it? Oh, that's not good. There, it blew up.
Complaints there.
Yay. This thing is useless. Well, it's not useless. I know what it's used for. There's a digger zombie, which will go behind enemy lines and pop it behind you. That one.
Like a bone.
Very annoying. Actually, I usually have so much sun, it's probably worth it on reflection. Um,
You're gonna get banned.
I don't.
Are you still got the water?
Yeah, but there's nothing that will really fuck me up. You know,
No, I suppose no.
I don't
Dolphins,
really
is there?
need this, do I? No.
Could always get the cherry bomb just in case.
Okay. I usually have a fair amount of money though, don't I? I fucking. Oh, God damn it. What have I forgotten, Jordan?
The rake.
Not the rake. It only
I
lasts
thought
for
it lasted.
3. It lasts for 3, but it includes mini games.
Oh, that seems a bit of a shit.
Well, we got use out of it.
Mm. Shall we get the Formula One topic out of the way?
Yeah, go on.
It was.
Say out of the way.
surprisingly
We're in
dull-
video 3.
I know. I
Cherry
deliberately
bomb. We
hadn't
said,
covered
did
it.
we? And what am I missing? This thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was a surprisingly dull race for me, I thought. There was maybe 15 minutes worth of excitement, 5 minutes at the start, where it looked like Fernando Alonso, who I discussed earlier. It looked like he was potentially going to take first place for a little while. He managed to take second, and that first corner, it looked quite like he might just about get first, but he didn't quite follow through with it. And then nothing really interesting happened right up until about halfway through, when there was a safety car because of an incident. I can't remember what happened exactly, but there was an incident. Oh, a car went off the track, and because it was stuck in gear, they were having trouble moving it because of where it had gone off. It was if people are racing and they go off that corner, they're going to fly straight into the damn thing and probably kill someone. So they safety card it, which is where they bring everyone down to a set speed.
Yeah.
They're all in procession. It bunches them all up, which is great if you're trying to if you're falling behind a bit, because it means that you can catch up with them again. If you've got a big if you've acquired a big lead, then it's terrible news for you. So it's a mixed bag. On the restarts, almost immediately after a restart, one car crashed into the back of another.
Whoops.
Which caused another safety car, which is fucking ridiculous. It's the driver who was responsible or was deemed responsible is called Lance Stroll, who is.
I've heard of
Fernando
him.
Alonso's
You've mentioned him
teammate.
before.
I've mentioned him before
Doesn't-
because he's a useless driver compared to the other drivers that we have on the track. He seems to be a liability, a danger, in fact, in many ways. And he,
yeah.
how far is he going?
He goes right to the back and starts from the back and eats you, but he pauses a little bit, so I'm hopeful. Fuck you. Fucking prick.
He does seem a bit of a prick, doesn't he? So, yeah, Lance Stroll seems a bit of a liability.
Hardly matters, I suppose.
I firmly believe that the only reason Lance Stroll's even racing is because his dad owns part of the racing team. Wouldn't be the first time, and it won't be the last. But if there was anyone who they need to get rid of on the track right now, it's him.
I've never noticed. Sorry, I've never noticed that these mushrooms aren't placed in exactly the same places on these pads, presumably on any space.
No, not are they?
Sorry, go on.
There's quite a few drivers out there at the moment that are proving to be a bit of a disappointment this year. The bloke that he crashed into, Ricardo, is very clearly past his prime. You've got Hamilton. Really does not seem to be getting on very well at all.
Fuck.
For the belief, it appears it's probably a car issue. You can do it. Don't worry. It's probably a car issue for him, but it doesn't.
Mm.
You know, he's he's supposedly going to be quite important at Ferrari next year. But if he can't get his shit together this year, well, is he really going to be any good next year? Right?
Well,
Probably not.
you actually reminded me of a topic I'd completely forgot.
Oh yeah,
Yes. Have you heard of this Mike Black fellow?
I have not.
So, um, Mike Black is was a millionaire, and he decided to prove how all you needed if you were homeless was to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and anybody could do it. And he vowed that he would go homeless, like give away everything he owned and whatever, all his money,
Hmm.
and that within a year he could make it back.
Did he?
Well, he so the gist is, if I remember this correctly, he crashed on a stranger's sofa and started getting free stuff on Craigslist and trying to flog it. He started a business. I think his dad got terminal cancer at one point.
Well, that's not helpful.
No, and then but he decided to keep going because it's what Dad would want. He got to 60 grand and then got ill and dropped out.
And
There's been a lot of criticism. One, because he didn't.
how old is he?
I want to say he's like 30s.
No excuse.
Older than us. Well, the thing is that one of the things many people rightfully pointed out was that he had a safety net. You see?
That reminds me of the song "Common People" by Paul.
That's something that was, yes. When there's, what's the line? You know it better.
I can't remember it.
It's something like when there's roaches on, you can call your dad and he'll stop it all.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yes, you have the luxury of being able to get out of this at any time. His dad left him like several million.
Well,
so he's
makes it easier to have millions if you left them.
It's like, yeah, I proved my point. It's like, no, you didn't.
You really didn't.
You didn't. You have contacts. Everybody has contacts. It's not
I know. I sure as hell don't.
It's not what you know. It's who you know.
I've come to a realization lately that I'm probably not as clever as I think I am.
Really?
Oh, don't say it like that.
I'm not saying you're not clever.
No, I'm not saying I'm not clever, but I don't necessarily think I've had an overly inflated sense of my own intelligence.
I'm not sure there's anybody alive who's ever been as clever as you think you are.
I don't think I'm that clever, but it's unattainable. But you know, I think it's I've realised it lately that I'm less clever than I thought.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I'm still as clever as I ever was. I'm just clever than I thought.
Yeah,
it's fine. No biggie. Notice you haven't got a fan this time.
Well, there's no floaty things.
No, it is fog.
Yes, but I've managed the fog before. I'll manage it again. Gosh darn it.
Well, this makes it easier, doesn't it, for you to be able to plan and plot on that.
Fact is, these star things do an awful lot of good.
Yeah, that's true. But they're not very direct, are they?
No, but they have a wide spread. It's kind of what you want.
A wide spread? Oh, I knew a wide spread once. Dairy Lee. Yeah.
If you get enough of these star fruit out, you're doing serious damage.
Oh, the cat's decided it wants to sit on my lap. Hello, cats. Are you going to say hello again?
Hello, cat. Not
No, not
you.
you. Are you going to say hello? He's just going to rub up against my arm. He snuggles up with me almost every night, you know.
Well,
Curls up in whatever
let's
space
think
is
about
available for him.
cats. You have to earn their affection. They're picky with who they love.
Yeah, well, he loves me. I will literally, if I go to the bathroom now, he will follow me, sit in there with me whilst I do my business, and then run back with me to my room. He's like a really loyal dog.
That's very annoying that these things. Fuck you, you fucking prick.
You're like a loyal dog, aren't you, mister? Yes, you are.
I don't know why I put that there.
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
Last night, for the first time ever,
Yeah.
he curled up under a blanket for a while.
Huh.
He normally, it wasn't an intentional put him under a blanket scenario. It's just I was getting myself comfortable and he happened to be underneath the blanket. And normally he freaks out a bit and tries to get out as soon as possible. It's understandable. That's why I don't try and intentionally put him under a blanket, right?
They don't like doing things. I mean, dogs will do anything.
But he just curled up for a while and seemed to enjoy it. So we're learning, aren't you, mister? Becoming more comfortable.
Well, yeah, I'm a dog person myself, but I do. Well, I like cats as well. I think in temperament, I am a cat person. I.e., I'm aloof, and you need to, it takes a lot for me to open up to somebody about anything.
And you like it just when you get scratched in that little bit underneath the top of your jawline.
But don't touch my tummy.
Nope. See, I was trying to think of something funny to say there, but I couldn't think of anything that wasn't a fat joke, so I decided not to do it.
Oh, fuck you. How did you manage that again?
Don't try and bite my finger, you little sod. Have some fuss and that's it. That's what you're getting. No finger biting, please.
Oh, did it?
See, I don't mind dogs necessarily. I just think that cats are a bit more independent as a rule. I feel like a dog is. I mean, it's ridiculous because he is very much all up in my grill, as it were. But I feel like, generally speaking, dogs are more so than cats. Right? The thing about a cat, at least all the other cats that I've ever had, they
do its own thing.
Yeah, like they'll wander about, they'll do their thing, and sometimes they'll grace you with their presence, right? Whereas this one, he's very much he wants to be with me kind of cat, which is nice. I do quite like it, but like I don't have to take him for walks.
Yeah.
Which would probably do my weight some good, to be honest with you. But it's also it's more time out of your day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've got precious little time to do the things I want to do.
She's gonna bounce over.
Yeah, but I've been this week. This will be the latest I've been up all week. Because this time yesterday I was asleep.
Well, this is always the latest I'm up all week, really.
Well, yeah, but that's because you go to bed at stupid o'clock early.
I go. Well, I like to be in bed around 8, half 8 sort of time, because I have to.
I would go out of my fucking mind if I did that.
I wake up at. You have to appreciate that I have to wake up at 6:30.
Okay.
You know,
I wake up at 7.
Yeah, but I know what I'm like if I don't get enough sleep. I know I'm gonna hate the day, so I wake up at 6:30, and then I'm out of bed at 7. And then my bus leaves at like 7:50ish, and it's like a 25-minute walk. You know. So yeah, that's why I go to bed so early, because I know what I'm like when I'm not going to sleep.
this will be the latest I've been up all week. I
Mm.
was asleep in bed this time yesterday, and for the viewer, it is 11:30 now.
Mm.
And the payment, the consequence of my having gone to bed early is I ended up waking up at 6:30 instead.
Mm.
I didn't get any more sleep out of it really because I ended up waking up earlier.
You know what I hate? When
What's that?
you go to bed and then you wake up partway through the night because you need a toilet or something,
Mm.
and then you get back into bed and you got like you can see the clock and you got like 4 or 5 hours, and you
Mm.
just cannot get off. You
To
can't.
sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot get to sleep.
Well, I'd say I have a solution for those moments, but you won't like it.
What is it?
Just get off.
Oh fuck! This is the first.
You're losing your lawnmower.
That's the first lawnmower I've lost.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I mean, that's what it's there for, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I suppose. But no, it's disappointing that if I end up having earlier nights, I don't end up getting more sleep.
Mm.
I don't feel any better for it either. Like I might as well have had the late night.
Yeah.
So at least then I'll have been doing something. Because like I'm not going to get out of bed at 6:30 in the morning and do something. I'm going to lay there and be lazy. Maybe listen to the radio for a bit and catch up on my phone with some bits and bobs. I'm not going to do anything productive. Whereas I might do something productive at the night, even if that productive thing is play a game because that's it's me unwinding for a bit. You know. I would gladly go to bed earlier if it made me feel rested and I didn't feel like I'd wasted time.
Oh, look at that! I already got it. Oh, that was a waste.
Unlucky. Sleep's weird, don't it?
Yeah.
I've not even had any good dreams recently that I've remembered of any nature. Have you had any good dreams lately?
Well, I had a dream last night that I didn't particularly like. I jumped on wrote an autobiography and it pissed some people off.
As these things I wanted to
Other
do.
people were very judgy about the fact I'd done it in the first place. This is going to be a nightmare.
Crack out the magnets. That's what they want. Starfruit.
Yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot I was using that. What else do I use? I use this, and there's no. Okay, let's use one of these. Right. No rake. Fuck's sake.
Sake ain't no rake.
Thank you, Crazy Dave. You can also get one of these. Might be worth doing.
But you don't have currently. Alright.
What?
You're not currently using sunflowers, are
No,
you?
but I win in the next level.
Next next level.
Okay, the next stage.
I'll allow it.
Good. What was
And you had the fan.
the fan? Oh yeah, that's right, the bloom prick.
Of course, you could have just used a cactus for it.
Well, yeah, but the cactus only gets rid of that, and you have to put it in the specific lane. If you use the blowy thing, you get rid of the fog and those, regardless of which lane you put it in.
I assumed the cactus shot normally as well.
It does, but
it lasts, doesn't it? Rather than it being.
Well, yeah. I mean, this regenerates. I don't know whether it does regenerate faster. It's also cheaper, but I'd rather get rid of the fog.
That's fair enough. Oh, crikey.
Gosh, crikey, gosh.
Bit tired, but it's to be expected. I was up
That's
early.
alright. I think we both tend to get tired during each other's videos for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I tell you what, it bugs me, but and you're going to assume that there's some sort of inappropriate reasoning for this, but there's not. I find that I get tired earlier if I've got my partner over.
Well, I suppose it's. I mean, it's the obvious, yeah. There's also the
No,
social thing, isn't it?
it, it's sort of thing.
It's a social thing. You're more energized. You're talking to somebody.
Well, when it's not, regardless of whether the inappropriate thing that has happened or not, it is a consistent thing. So it's not that. It's why I made well, the point I was trying to make before.
I know. I just thought
But
I'd allude to it.
I think part of it is because most of the time is spent in bed watching something,
Hmm.
and the association of bed and sleep is quite high, isn't it?
Hmm.
Realistically, there are two things people generally do in beds. Three, if
Cry
you count waking up.
and eat ice cream.
No, Ben. They are fuck, sleep, and wake up.
Huh. Um. Do you find that if you think about exercise, you feel a little tired?
I don't know. I don't really think about exercise.
See.
I just do it. And because, oh, sorry, because because the show I'm watching now when I do my exercise is 45 minutes long instead of 20 minutes long, I'm doing a longer exercise per day.
Hmm.
Because I was doing 1 or 2 episodes, generally speaking, which would be about 20 to 40 minutes.
Hmm.
I'm now doing a 45 minutes regardless. Hence my message to you earlier saying that I've got a 45-minute workout I'm going to do.
Ah.
Yeah. So, but I don't really think about it. I just do it. Just climb on and do it. Usually whilst I'm eating my tea.
Hmm.
Whilst I was eating my pizza, tonight I was cycling, which seems counterproductive, but it's Thursday night. It's my guilt-free pizza night.
Have you got any more topics, or have you burned through them?
No, I could be bothered to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm okay. Well, I'll leave my last one then.
Sure, last one.
Just the fact that somebody said I was scary this week.
Oh, that. Oh, I don't think that's a fair comment.
No, I mean, I would basically just be repeating what I said when we discussed it.
Yeah.
It could be worse, and I'm fine with that.
It's why I crossed out that someone had reported some of my caption stuff as quote what was it, suicide and self harm, which gave me a message from the automated Reddit.
Yeah.
Do you need emotional support? Thing, and it's like, no, I don't, because it's a misreport. But the trouble is, I can't report something as a misreport unless I share a link to a post.
Yeah.
And although I can do that, and I shouldn't feel too worried about it. The fact it's NSFW content and they can be funny about that sometimes means that I don't really want to take the risk that they'll just kick me off. Because it's a lot of work to get it all back again.
Yeah.
And arguably, the stuff that was quote threatening harm to someone else technically is true. It is threatening harm to someone else in that context, but it's also
consensual.
It's in a consensual and
God, look at that.
fantasy content.
Yeah.
Right? It's not sincere. It's not. If you read this, I'll punch you in the nuts or something. So I think some people are just twats. Always annoys me when I get those. Pisses me off. Because it shouldn't happen. You just keep getting more balloons, don't you?
I know, they're annoying. Mercifully, this regenerates pretty quick. Here comes another one. I think it resets the respawn on the fog as well every time I use that.
It's not too bad. You're nearly finished.
Yeah.
you reminded me of a topic earlier.
Hmm.
Have you heard about the windmill,
No.
specifically the Moulin Rouge?
No, I haven't.
The building, that for Moulin Rouge building, the windmill blades fell off
All right.
supposedly overnight, unexpectedly, without any real notice or warning.
Huh.
No signs of foul play. It wasn't a particularly windy night.
This is your mother. Please come over to my house for meatloaf. Leave your front door open and your lawn unguarded.
Okay, I just want to. Is it when it says meatloaf? Is that their attempt for food stuff, or do they mean Meatloaf, the musicians turned actor who was alive at the time this game was made? Because he was consumed, or at least prepared as food in Rocky Horror.
I think you're reading way too much into this game. I think it's just a meatloaf. This is a gimmicky level. The gimmick here is that it's all dark and you have to rely on the thunder strokes to see what's what.
Helpful. But yeah, what were we saying?
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, the Moulin Rouge windmill, the windmill blades have fallen off, which is just absurd. They check it. Apparently, they check it every week, and there was no sign for no cause for concern when they checked it last. So something's clearly happened at some point, and no one really seems to know what.
This is not going particularly well.
Definitely odd, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to the Moulin Rouge. I've seen it. I passed it when I was in France. Yeah.
I've never been into France, so been over it, never been in it. Not that interested in it either. Bloody Frenchies. I don't mind the French. I'm mostly indifferent towards them. Best way to be, I think. Really.
Maybe.
I leave them alone. They leave me alone. Best way. We'd only get on each other's nerves. They're mine mostly. No, Germany. Oh, I would go to Germany again.
Yes,
I want to go to Oktoberfest one year. That'd be nice.
Yeah, you are a surprisingly big drinker, aren't you?
I don't drink all that much.
You bloody
Oktoberfest is more than just beer. Sausages as well. Do you know when Oktoberfest is?
March. Is it?
Take a serious guess.
I said that was a serious guess.
No, it's not. Oktoberfest is not in March. No.
Well, it's not in October.
It ends in October. I would have allowed October.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was in I don't know. Maybe October means something different in German.
It doesn't. It means October. It is, I believe, an event which finishes the first weekend of October.
Yeah.
So it is generally a September event, but it does cross into October. So October is it's fair to say that it takes place in October. I've not been to Germany for years, and I had a really good time there. There was a tank.
Was it really?
Just rolling down the street whilst we were in a coffee shop.
Hey, look! There's our guy. Do you see him? Oh, he's dead now, but that was our zombie avatar.
I think I did just see him, yeah.
Fuck it, just go somewhere.
Yeah, we were in a coffee shop and there was a tank going down the street in remembrance of like the October Revolution or something.
It was in Russia.
Yeah.
Although, in fairness, I don't have many recent military escapades they can really commemorate there, do they?
And it was Hamburg as well, which is Eastern Eastern Germany, so. Yeah, good old time. I need to go away for a while at some point. It's been a while since I've been anywhere. I think the last place I went was in Grimsby for an overnighter.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. It's just money, isn't it? That's the problem. All this shit costs.
Hmm. Oh shit. I didn't think that blew up anything of value.
I don't think it did either.
See, those cactuses are actually coming in handy. They're taking care of the things.
I was an advocate for them.
I'll probably just sit here and let it be.
All right, Paul McCartney. It is a very gimmicky level, isn't it? This one.
Mm. There you go. We've completed the penultimate stage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, how long have we been going on this?
Don't know.
An hour and 3 minutes. Fuck it. Okay, what's a mini game? Should we do a mini game?
Walnut bowling.
Well, yeah, right. We'll do that after. Slot machine is the easiest one.
Yeah.
Now you got to get enough sun, and you crank this out, and it should. Okay, it's generated a plant. You have to get 2,000 sun.
Okay. Candy.
Isn't it?
Spin again. Spin again. What do you spend your sun on in this one?
You spend it on spins.
But you're spinning it. It's not.
It's 25
Oh,
sun a spin.
It was. It didn't look like it was going down. But maybe
But
I
you
just...
got to spin it to win it. Yeah.
All right, Dale Winton.
Hey, you got to spin it to win it. And my placement isn't great here.
No, it's not, is it?
Sort of. I'm a little out of practice for this mini game. That's probably my weakest one, isn't it?
I approve of the placement.
Thank you.
You need more sunflowers,
I
right?
do.
You're not getting an awful lot of luck for them, are you?
No. Boop.
I need to reposition myself because I'm not.
Hey. Another one?
That's helpful. About bloody time. You're going to be doing this for ages. It's the way it's going.
Yeah. There he is.
Hey, Pedro.
Keith.
Pedro.
Oh, whatever.
Well, he's dead now. He's Deadro. And his
No.
head changed right after he died.
Yeah. No, he is Keith, isn't he?
It's a bit nippy in here. I turned the heating on and everything. I rearranged. Well, I didn't rearrange. I changed something in my room yesterday.
Did you?
Last night, I couldn't. I didn't. I wasn't really in the mood to do anything. It's part of why I went to bed as early as I did. And one of the things I did end up doing was moving my son's computer from in here into the living room, which has freed up a bit of space. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was going to move my TV, and the chest of drawers that my TV is on, but I don't think because I've not got carpet down in all of it yet. I've got a rug down in the corner where the desk is, but the rug doesn't go far enough across to then put the chest of drawers on top. And the space that is not covered by the rug is not big enough for the chest of drawers to go on top either. So it would end up slightly wonky. And I feel like it'd bug me. You know? Knowing that it's at that slight angle.
This is going to be a problem.
Yeah. But I needed to move his computer because it was like it shouldn't be in here and it's taking up my space. Tidied up my desk as well. Got a load of crap off there and put it in
Lovely.
Put it in the cupboard. Important to be organised every now and again, isn't it?
Yep. I could do with a tidy.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to manage a fucking house.
Well,
Clean as I go, I suppose. Seems a sensible way about it.
best of intentions, it doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
I'm telling myself that I'll have a proper, really good, intense clean up when I strip the rooms out for carpeting them. So like when I do in here, I'll rearrange. When I do it here, I intend to buy a new bed, do the carpet, and rearrange where stuff is. But trying to work out where everything's going to go because the plug sockets that I've got are quite awkwardly placed. Oh, it's Pedro again. It's Pedro again.
He will lead each horde, I think.
I've got 3 plug sockets in here, right?
Yeah.
I've got 2 over by one wall. I've got the one down here near the computer, but it is just one down here near the computer. The only reason I've got as much stuff plugged in here at all is because I've got like a 8-way adapter that I use.
I'm calling it. We don't need to spin anymore.
No, I'll do one more.
Fuck it. There you go. Good luck.
I mean, it wasn't the worst result for a spin, was it?
No. We need we need 2 more. We need 1 more. We've won.
You got a little trophy. Just as the walnut got taken down.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, we'll do walnut bowling and then we'll call it.
Okay, okay.
You can choose lane. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. So 1 is at the top.
Yeah.
5 at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to give it a moment still, but then we're going to go for number 4. Just want to wait until we can see another zombie. We're not going to. Okay, it's number 4. It'd be stupid to go anywhere else at this point, wouldn't it? Might as well do number 4 again. And again. Number 3. Number 5. And number 1.
Money.
Money, money, money.
Money.
Lovely, lovely money. Do number 4. Might as well take the hat off. Okay, number 4 and then number 2. Number 4 and number 5 and number 1. Oh, Okay. Number 3, 4, 5. No, number 1, 2. All right, 3, 4. Sorry. Strike. Number 1. Then number 3. Then number 1. And then 2 in number 5. And number 5 again, quickly. Number 2. 4. 2. Number 3. Take over.
You want me to do it?
Let's do it. I'm
Okay.
getting stressed. Trying to think about what I need to say as well as is more complicated.
Yeah,
than
that's
doing it.
fine. I didn't, truth be told, I didn't remember it getting this deep.
Do you not?
No.
We're not even before the first. We've not even got to the first big one yet.
Oh God, I don't know whether we're going to be able to do this. You know. No, I might save that. Come on, give me something. Give me something.
You're gonna have to do it.
I'm not. Okay, now I will. Fuck! Did you?
Oh wait. How entirely predictable.
Alright, we've got the lawnmowers.
They don't bounce like they ought to.
No. The lawnmowers are just going to cleave this fucking lot.
Top one, top one.
Hey!
Told you top one.
Thank you.
Number 4.
Oh, fuck. No! Oh. That's something. That helps too.
That should have hit him. That is helpful, isn't it?
Yeah, that lawnmower's gone.
Top one, top one.
I know. At least I'm making some money.
Yeah, it's something, isn't it? Oh, that's depressing.
What's depressing?
With the angle on that.
Uh,
Bounce upwards.
I think we're fucked. Okay, I'm good. Damn it! I wish I had those lawnmowers for that flag. Or just I can try and keep these.
Second one. No, so yeah, that one. You know what I meant.
Yeah. Oh.
It's one way to farm some coins, isn't it?
How much are these coins getting us? Have you seen? I can't really.
The silver ones are
10.
10 each. So it's,
That's
I mean, it
alright.
adds up, doesn't it? You only need 20 and then you've got yourself another rake. That was a mistake. I think this is us. It's not over yet.
Might as
There's
well
no fat
be.
lady singing.
There are no more lawnmowers. This is it for us. We have to make this work.
It's not gonna, but it's not over yet. We've still got. Bye, Dedro. I'd probably go for a second one personally.
Yeah, I sort of went with the biggest looking threat. Fuck. That's something. Come on, you bastard.
So a lot of hats in the top.
I need another exploding one. Nah, this is done. Yeah, we're done.
We've got our brains.
We're done. We're done.
Yeah.
I couldn't save us, Jordan. Fuck, where were you when I...
One of them even coming in. We could handle him. We could handle one.
That's the first time we've seen that. I hope
Yeah,
it'll be
true.
the only time we see that. Yeah. Well,
Try again. Try again.
no,
Go on. You've got full control over it this time.
it's too late for this.
Well, technically you had full control over it last time, but
Well. Okay,
What's that one?
for this one you control the zombies.
Oh, okay.
Every time you eat plant you get a bit of brain. Now you're quite good at these things. So well, I guess. Yeah, my advice, well, that's an obvious one.
Yeah, it is proving quite easy, isn't it, that one?
Oh.
Heck, I think you might get the brain out of it.
Or will. Where next do you think? This one seems clear.
I'm thinking the top one, personally. I know you'll lose the zombie.
Well, I won't lose a bucket head if I put them here. Well, I could put two of them here. I'll put two of them there. How about that? That'll probably work, won't it? Won't it? Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to play it safe and give it the bucket head.
I'd say the top one, you're going to be fine right up until you do a squish one. Right? Hence my thinking that's that one.
Another
two zombie.
Another bucket head.
Yeah. Do you want to lose a bucket head on a? Then you can.
Well, my thought is that if I put, I could put two of those in. If I put two
in, see how I get on.
No, because that's okay. All right, do it your way. Yeah, see?
I mean, you still got...
If I put another one of these in...
It won't stop there, will it? Now.
If I put one of these in, it'll hit that and it will eat a bit of it and then that'll go. And then if I put another one, it'll definitely eat it all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Don't go that far.
No, I think you're right. Oh, fuck. That did not work as well as I expected.
No, I didn't. I thought it would get further.
No, I did.
I suppose the human shield, or the zombie shield element.
Oh, thank God for that. Right. This is an obvious start because this is going to deal with that right away.
Do you then use a bucket head on the bottom?
I mean, we've got a coin to spare, haven't we?
Yeah.
We can't really lose.
Put normal zombies in the first and second columns of the top row. That's like the top one that's left.
Here.
Put Put one there and then put one next to it. Oh, that did not slow. I expected it to get a bit further before it got. I forgot about the freeze.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's only 50, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're both going to get taken out by that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know why. I thought it would just. It only the first one would
That's
set it
gonna
off,
be
the second
just
one would be
fine.
protected.
And then fuck
Do you
it.
use a bucket head bottom?
There you go. That'll do.
I hope you win now. It'd be embarrassing if you don't.
It would be miraculous if I didn't.
Surprise lawnmower attack.
I did it.
Congratulations.
Yeah. That's cool. So, yeah, we've sort of messed about with this a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of mileage in other stuff, so I don't think I'm going to finish it. This is the last stage. So yeah, we'll do that, and then I guess we'll piss about with the mini games and the puzzles, and maybe even try survival. I do know a way. There's a survival one where they give you a shit ton of sun, and you just have to set up, which is fun. So we'll probably do that. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. I'm having fun with this, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.